Good day, podcast community. Pete Kane here, Podcast Pete, founder of Podcast Academy and Podcast Pete. So, collaborate with me. Leverage the 5 trends this year to win. Don't you like to win? I do. Okay, we got 5 trends. Let me go over those real quick. Entrepreneurial revolution happening. Digital revolution. You got to create digital assets. Crypto revolution. First perfect currency, Bitcoin. Everything's switching to digital. It's the only thing that won't erode your money. You got to learn about it. 4, the AI technology revolution. And 5, the mobile revolution. All 5 of them coming together at the same time. What does that create for you? Leverage and the biggest opportunity of your lifetime. Those that start now, you're going to create generational wealth. Because if you understand just one of the trends, Bitcoin, never before has there been a currency that is pure as Bitcoin. Now, there's always chaos, and you'll hear people, well, why isn't Warren Buffett buying it? Because he doesn't understand it. He doesn't need to. It's on a need to know. Whenever you need to know something, you lean into it and you learn about it. But if you're humming along as a billionaire, do you think you're really concerned about a trend like that? No, not until it's obvious. But the ones that need to know, like possibly you, checking into these trends. Hey, there's a digital trend of assets. You got to create assets out there. No more. Search my name. Then search your name, and you'll see that's the difference is an opportunity. Because you have to create content. You have to create good content, but you got to start somewhere. You can't compare yourself against somebody who's been creating it for 10 years. Oh, that person's so good. I can't possibly do that. Well, you're right. You won't, but you got to start. When was the best time to create? 5 years ago. When's the next best time? Now. And you're not going to get a better climate in Washington. You got a business owner, successful business owner, despite what the left tried to make of him. They tried to do everything they could to stop him because he's a disruptor. Just like the 5 trends that I just said. Everything is being disrupted. If you're not into AI and don't understand it and not using it in your business, well, you're going to be left behind because there's no catching up. This first quarter, this first 6 months of this year is absolutely going to be the biggest changes you've ever seen in your life. And you want to be leveraging it. You want to be using it. So I'm going to make you an offer at the end of this, but I want to talk with you personally. Look, I've lived my life. I've made more mistakes, more failures than anybody, but I've learned. There's a thing called PTSG, post-traumatic stress growth. That means you grow through your trauma. You grow through your stress. You grow through your failures. And if you fail and learn, you're good. If you fail and don't learn, that's called insanity. Got to learn. You got to try. You got to get out there. You got to move. You got to act it. And here are 5, not 1, not 2, but 5 trends. Minimum of 5 trends. There's other little ones coming off of it. But you got to learn these things. You can't be sitting in front of a TV consuming 4 hours of TV a day. If you do, you're going to miss it. If you're consuming 2 hours of social media or media in general, it's all negative. How do you think they get you to listen to it? They put negative stuff out there. Do you think they have really cool, inspiring stories on the news? No, it's not the way it works. Negativity gets eyeballs. Eyeballs pays advertisers. So if you want to feed your brain, you got to listen to good people. Now, I have another podcast on my mentors, but they're out there. You got to learn. If you're watching TV all the time, just consuming, you never get anywhere. If you're consuming social media instead of being a part of creating, you're making the wrong choice. And look, free will is the most incredible thing God gave us. You can choose whatever you want. You can say yes to this, no to this, your choice. You can sit here and go, this guy's full of BS, and that's your choice. But I'm telling you what, that's not a good choice, but that's your choice. You have it. You can choose. You can have little fear here and grow it, be fearful of the future, or you can put this one, this is the C, the courage. You can feed this part of your options. You feed this one, you're in good shape. You feed that one, well, you're going to be left behind. So it's important that you recognize the 5 trends. Do your research. Don't take my word for it. Go out there and search for people that you're interested in and learn about it. Learn about Bitcoin. Michael Saylor, he'll teach you. He'll teach you that he's a buy and hold. He ain't selling for life. And that's the kind of understanding, need to know. You got to know this. And if you know that, you're going to create generational wealth. If you sit around and go, I wonder, and wait for everything to happen, well, it's going to be too late. So don't be in that camp. Be in the camp that's learning, growing, and checking things out and getting your questions answered. We have a thing in our community called Flip the Script, where people who've been on the podcast can ask me up to a half hour anything they want. Anything. Get your questions answered. Let's build that curiosity. Don't be just like, don't know how to use it. I talk to people every afternoon. Now I 10 is what my goal is. Now of course I get voicemails, but I at least attempt to talk to people, get the feedback. And you know what I ask? How are you using AI to grow your business? And most, 9 out of 10, are not. Do you know 250 million people are subscribing to ChatGPT? 250 million. That's more than the population of the United States are invested in this technology because it's going to change. And I'm telling you, if you just don't learn about it, lean into it and find out, you're going to be kicking yourself in the rear end. So I'm going to make you a great offer. You have to have been on my podcast, but I'm going to give you an offer too. If you haven't been on my podcast, I want to get to know you. First, go to take my assessment. That enables me to get to know you. I service 3 avatars. There we go, 3. Entrepreneurs want to grow and scale their business by 10x, different mindset. You just want to get by, it's not for you. Nonprofits that want to grow and scale their business by 10x and make a greater impact on the community. That's our number 2. Number 3 is corporate professionals that want to transition to entrepreneurship and freedom. Because 30% of the people are going to be displaced. And if you're part of that 30%, you're going to be looking. And you might as well look with us. And you might as well think ahead, learn, start developing yourself, self-investing in yourself, start being a better value creator. And when you do that, you won't be part of the 30% displaced. You'll be part of the 70% that grow. So that's if you don't want to now. If you want, I'm going to give you a special here, masterclass. I want to help you succeed this year. I want you to leverage these 5 trends. This is our ecosystem. You know the most valuable company in America? It's called Apple. Do you know the revenue per employee is $2 million? That's why they're scaling so big, and they have an ecosystem. Started out with iTunes, but they have a system now. It's their app. Everybody wants to be a part of their ecosystem. And you try to go outside it, it's too hard because they offer so much value. Just it was about 3 months ago. A friend of mine helped me discover the journaling app on the iPhone. Holy mackerel. That's like a brand new, when the cameras came out, everybody's buying Apple phones because the cameras were so wonderful. Well, now they're improving specific apps, and journaling is an important part of growing. It's an important part of recording, of learning, of developing, of remembering. And that is on there, and it is the most phenomenal app. Search journaling, iOS or Apple, and see some of the tutorials out there. You won't believe how you can not only remember names, not only learn lessons, not only talk into it, you can record into it, put pictures into it. It is so versatile that it's crazy good. But a lot of us, like I was, this was back before Lucas Moto showed me at Rotary. I saw it on the phone. I didn't know what it was. It's kind of like if you don't know what to look for, you miss things. So I wasn't looking for anything because I had a digital journaling app in Growth Day. So I wasn't really looking around for any solutions until Lucas showed it to me. Now I've done it every day. I think I have 88,000 words in there. I've got pictures. I got things. I'm just using it because if life is worth living, it's worth recording. Get the masterclass, dive in, learn the 10 steps, and prepare yourself for the future. Now, here's my offer to you. Now you can get that masterclass. This is just going to people that have been on my podcast. I'll collaborate with you. Let me ask you a question. Would you like to have 100% of nothing or 60% of something digital? Because a lot of us are going to miss this. But if I collaborate with you and I'm with you on a regular basis, 1 hour a day for 12 weeks, you're going to understand it. It's a 5-year commitment. First year, you get 60%, I get 40. Then it goes 70-30, 80-20, 90-10, then 100% in year 5. You're not making any money from digital. You don't think it's going to work. Well, then take us up on this. Collaborate with me. There's a few things that are required. I'm not giving away money. It's like I'm partnering with you. We both benefit. But in your case, you get 100% of whatever your business is. 100%. And your business is going to go up by virtue of being a good digital asset creator. Because as Daniel Priestley said, 7-11-4. 7-11-4. People have to consume 7 hours of you. They have to make 11 buying signals, and they have to see you on 4 different platforms. So if they don't do that, they don't know you, like you, or trust you. So they're not going to take whatever you have. And you look at how the brain works on that, it's just amazing. It works. And just search Daniel Priestley 7-11-4 and see what you'll get a better understanding. But I'm telling you what, it works, and I'm willing to partner with you. Partner with you. Go to my masterclass, understand it, then set up a time. You can set up a time to chat with me for 15 minutes or even reverse if there's slots available, because we're creating 40 people. No, 20 times 4, it's 80 people by the 1st of February. And we're going to collaborate with a good majority of them, because wouldn't you want to have 60% of something? Maybe you don't understand completely, but you're curious. You're seeing the world change. You're seeing the entrepreneurial revolution. You're seeing the digital revolution. You're seeing the crypto. You're hearing that. You're hearing about AI. You're looking at your mobile phone, so you know there's a revolution there. But you're not using it like you should. It's not used to consume for 2 hours a day. It's using to create. It's a supercomputer, like that journaling app on there. If you only knew it was on there. But when you're partnering with me and you're collaborating with our community, great things happen. And you start taking 60% home to you and your family. So, what do you have to lose? But self-doubt. Saying, it can't be right. How can it be that good? You're giving me 60%? Yes, absolutely. Because I want you to see the trends. I want you to understand them. I want you to lean into it. I want you to feel like search me, search Podcast Pete, then search your name, and then see the difference. That's your opportunity right there to close that gap, and do it now, because you're not going to be able to make up for it 6 months from now. Can you take advantage of Bitcoin 6 months? Absolutely. That's a lifetime generational wealth. You'll never, like Michael Saylor says, you're never going to sell once you understand it. Until you understand it, you're not sure. But understand things. Be curious. Take me up on it. 60% is better than 100% of nothing. So, schedule something. Let me see if I don't know if I have that scheduling. Well, I tell you what, I'm going to send you to pk.me/magazine. That's what we do. We create, in this collaboration, there's 2 parts to it. We create your own book. 12 weeks. Can you imagine having your own book in 12 weeks? Yep, it's possible. Yep. My partner, Jeff Bourgeois, who did AI, he wrote probably 300 books last year. He has a process and a system. He just knows how. He's brilliant. He's brilliant at creating systems and implementing things. And ideas are worthless. They are worthless. I had some people who always come up to me, hey, I got this idea. I didn't know it at the time. I should have known it at the time. I said, it's worthless. Ideas mean nothing. They mean nothing. It's the implementation that's everything. When Microsoft came out with a what do you call those mini computer, those pads, tablets, they came out with it like 4 or 5 years before Apple. Did they do anything with it? No. Apple came out, implemented it. Now they own the market. So you have to implement things. It's not just sit around and have ideas. Ideas are worthless. That's what Daniel Priestley said. And I agree with him 1,000%. Plenty of ideas. And we all have these ideas. Hey, I'm going to have an idea of starting a podcast. And never do it. Doesn't mean anything. Do it. Create a deadline. Create the mindset. Create the goals. Put a deadline on it. Get it done. Implement it. And by being a part of our community, that's what we'll do for you. Help you implement, help you set deadlines, help you create habits, create the best mindset you can, improve every single day. Because personal development needs to be a way of life for you. Because personal development, if it's a way of life for you, you're going to survive all these trends. Because you can go to Growth Day. Brendan Bouchard, 500,000 people by the time I did this, which is early January. 500,000 people are part of it. 192 countries, the most value you'll ever see. Brendan will speak to you every single day. He's the top at doing it. He's a high performance coach for 20 years. Works with billionaires, works with A-listers, works with Olympic athletes. He coached Oprah in the past, Usher, all these big names. They go to him because he gets results. And he has created a community that if you invest in yourself, which is $49 a month, and you get it through us, which is petekane.me/growth day, then we'll send you a free course. And that's on mindset, goals, and habits. But you get to try it for 7 days. Listen to Brendan for 7 days. The value you get you'll never want to be without it, because you got to have the edge. You got to be able to invest in yourself. Personal growth has got to be a way of life if you want to take advantage of these 5 trends that are hit. You want to be a winner? Commit to personal development. You want to be the type of person that blames everybody else for stuff? Then don't do it. But you have a choice. Everything is about choices. We have free will to decide. Do I think this guy's nutty? You can. I don't really care. All I care about is I want to take the people that want to win. I want to take the people that want to win. In this offer, you have very little to lose, but everything to gain. So go to take, let's see, masterclass. Did I give you that? Yes, you get that. The masterclass, you'll understand our ecosystem. And the opportunity, well, the magazine, you can see the magazine because we write books we don't write them, you write them, but we teach you the system of how to do it. It's really just speaking. Speaking is a system, 12 P's, developed by my partner, Jeff Bourgeois. And you get that free AI course. Gosh, you better learn AI. Man, biggest change in our history. And man, it's going to be exciting. Is there challenges? Sure. When 30% of the people lose their job, yeah, that's a challenge. But you got to be prepared. The people that are prepared, that are ready, that educated themselves, that made personal development a way of life, they'll be winning. The ones that watch TV and scroll social media, they'll be the losers. So you always have winners and losers. Which side of the fence do you want to get on? Do you want to be on the winner side? I think you do. I know you do. But you got to take action. So go to take our masterclass, see what it's like, then hit me at support@petekane.me, or some of the people know my phone number. You can just call me. I think I might even have it up here. Yeah, I think I do. I'm going to go ahead and do it. Oh, what the heck? Worst it can be is I get a bunch of spam calls, which I get them anyway. Call me at 404-428-3006. I won't answer it, but I'll call you back. And I want you to win. To win is to invest in yourself, invest in personal development, make it a way of life, grow every day. Listen to Brendan Burchard's Daily Fire. Invest $50 a month in yourself. Take me up on the offer to collaborate. If you're not sure, is this thing going to really work? Is it really a digital revolution? Well, if you partner with me, I'll show you. I'll help you. And then we'll both enjoy the fruits of the labor. Thank you so much. If this is something that you think can help others, please share. Please share. Like it, I guess how some people say. But be bold. Make an impact. Have